how they say some Jews are business-oriented people? I say let's try to figure out a way that Israelis can build a few houses without the world getting upset, and these 40,000 Muslims have a place to live. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. The whole point is that Jews have plenty of relatives all over the world, and each of these relatives have so-called the right of return, which they're more than happy to exercise at their convenience. Not only that, but they seem to continue to discover more degrees of relationships to Israelis. And researchers are now finding connections to Jewish heritage all over the world. In the Amazon, they're finding scripts with Aramaic on them, and even take the case of the Pashtuns. Well, apparently these 40 million Pashtuns have the right of return, even though this generation won't admit it. Their grandfathers remember how they used to lit the candles. I wonder what's going to happen when they start exercising their right of return. Now, that's going to be a spectacle. Religions that are practiced here may outnumber the nations. The most important part of this, though, is Jerusalem, the capital of Israel. It's located right here. All the major religions consider it their most holy place, the one closest to God. All of the eras, all of humanity is concentrated here. You just need to visit it once to understand it. Here, Christians have their Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Hebrews, their Wailing Wall. Foundation stone, the hub of the universe, is here. Muhammad, the Muslim prophet, is believed to have ascended to 7th heaven from here as well. Religions here? Well, they're not as simple as they seem either. Christian branches are numbered in the hundreds. Orthodox, Protestant, Catholic, Gregorian, Mormon. Don't forget the Hebrews, of course. Jews just can't tolerate it if it's all the same for everyone. So they had to break it into 4 branches. Orthodox, Conservative, Eastern, and this, whatchamacallit, Progressive? You'd think they'd stop there, right? But nope, they had to go and subdivide them into even more categories. Such a pain to try and list them all.
Muslims are represented by the Sunni and the Shias. There are also the Druzes and the Samaritans, who have their very own and rather ancient religions. Japanese Shintoists come here every year specifically to do their traditional march. Not to exclude Hindu, Buddhists, Krishnas, and Yogi. Can't do without them, of course.
The Baha'is settled in Haifa. Can't help but love the Baha'is. Pretty churches with peacocks and flowers everywhere. The foundation of their religion is the love for beauty. I don't know. If I don't go entirely crazy from all this messy business, I'm definitely going to turn into a Baha'i and I will love everyone. If we're honest, the true believers, just like any other country, are only about 18%. The majority of people are only religious on holidays or are atheists altogether. It's a country of deep contrast. But what a contrast. While pious Muslims or Orthodox Jewish women do not allow even the skin of their hands to show from under their clothing, and they follow strict rules, the night town lures you in with strip clubs and various other temptations. 100,000 gays marching around and about the so-called Pride Parade. Can you imagine? Not for the likes of the Orthodox, for example. I know, this could get really crazy. But good thing there are a lot of specialists around. Did you see all those post-its on the bathroom stalls advertising for psychiatric help? There are so many specialists here. Well, might as well take one just in case. What other kind of entertainment here? Well, take Ethiopians. Some of them gather together and bang on Ethiopian drums and dance their native Ethiopian dances. If your soul calls for something a little more refined, well, here you go. Welcome to the Symphonic Orchestra concert. Or maybe a Russian theater?
Sergei Ivanovich Metropolitansky.
Art lover? There's a museum for you. Or better yet, come to Jaffa. Where else in the world can you see such artist towns? This country has quite a few of them. Hungry yet? How do you make up your mind where to go to eat in a place that has everything? Which cuisine are you in the mood for? Russian, Italian, Chinese, or German? Or maybe we're feeling a little experimental today. You know what? Go try a Yemen lunch. Phenomenal. Can you grasp what's in this melting pot? A killer mix indeed. If you look at each one individually, they seem really normal. Even manage to live together peacefully. On the flip side, it wouldn't be Israel if everyone wasn't fighting with everyone. There's a saying that it takes 2 Jews to form 3 parties. During a recent visit, an American politician asked an Israeli politician, how many parties are there exactly in Israel? The Israeli politician answered 20. So the American obviously asked him, well, how many citizens do you have exactly? 7 million, the Israeli said. The American replied and said, whoa, you guys should be good with only 1 sheriff. In any case, political struggle between parties is one of the top intellectual priorities for all citizens here. Their favorite political game is to express their dissatisfaction with all government. Always unhappy with something, they do watch their living conditions improve. A block away is a street where people have fun, say hellos and goodbyes, greet and meet their friend. Basically a pretty normal street. To sum it all up, there are plenty of reasons to be religiously excited here, especially when you witness all the religions praying together pretty much in the same area, each one of them thinking that they have the direct line to God. It's a complicated country, no doubt about that. This place is sparkling, so full of life. It has everything in the world except peace. This place is really, really interesting. Interesting not only to those who live here permanently, but also to anyone who visits. Why? Maybe it's because people are attracted to what they can't explain. Or maybe there's something Jewish inside of all of us. Who knows?